After bilateral talks, we will now witness the signing of MOUs and letters of intent. I request that we take our seats, please. And the first MOU to be signed is the establishment of a joint trade committee. And this will be signed, and I'll request that the following take their positions for signatures. His Excellency, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, Musalia Mudavadi, to kindly proceed to take his seat. And also His Excellency Glynnett Cleaver, Minister for Foreign Trade and Development, Kingdom of Netherlands. We may now present the MOUs. The purpose of this MOU is to set up a framework for the dialogue on cooperation on trade and investment between Kenya and the Netherlands. The Joint Trade Committee is aimed at facilitating and fostering bilateral trade and investment between Kenya and the Netherlands. It is proposed to be chaired by the Cabinet Secretary of Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry of Kenya and the Foreign Minister of Trade and Development Aid of the Netherlands. After pending the signatures, we'll then have a photo opportunity. We'll request that you may step forward and shake hands. Thank you. You may take your seats. And the next is Terms of Reference Agriculture Working Group. And I'll request the following to step forward. The CS Agriculture, Honorable Mutahi Kagwe, to take his seat. And Mr. Hido Lanz here, Deputy Director General, Agriculture International, to kindly take your seats for the signature. We may now present the documents, please. The purpose of this MOU is to renew the framework for cooperation and partnership between the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Food Security and Nature of the Kingdom of Netherlands and the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development of the Republic of Kenya for enhancement of agriculture in both countries' priority areas. Thank you. Thank you. You may proceed to take your seats. The next MOU is between Kenya and the Netherlands to enhance tourism between the countries. I'll now request that we have the CS Tourism, Ms. Rebecca Miano, together with His Excellency Glynnett Cleaver, Minister for Foreign Trade and Development, to kindly take their positions for the signing of the MOU. We may present the documents for signing. This MOU aims to foster collaboration on tourism, particularly having more Dutch tourists visit Kenya and enhance Dutch investment in the tourism sector in Kenya. The next is a letter of intent, Invest International on water infrastructure projects. I'll now kindly request the following to take their positions. The CS Water Engineer Eric Mugar, together with Mr. Hans Doctor, CEO Invest International. First letter of intent, we may proceed to bring the document. This letter of intent signs off proposed 1.5 million euros for the development of phase of the Naivasha SEZ water supply and sanitation project by the Dutch consortium of Rebel Group and Royal Wisconsin DHV. We have a second letter of intent this was for Naivasha. So we have a second, which will be signed by the same gentleman to sign a different letter of intent. If we may kindly take your seats. Yes. You may proceed to present the documents for signature. This letter of intent signs off a proposed 1.5 million euros for the development of the phase of the Sabaki bulk water supply project in the coastal counties by the Dutch consortium of Climate Fund Managers and Utility Partners Limited. We will now proceed to have the joint press communique from His Excellency the President, together with His Majesty the King. We'll also have Her Excellency the First Lady and Her Majesty the Queen also join in this joint press communique after the bilateral talks and the signing of MOUs and letters of intent.
Your Majesties, distinguished members of the press, ladies and gentlemen.